Anno Domini 1560, beneath the stones of family estate where the air remembers iron and prayer. Let this be set down while my breath yet keeps me man, for soon I shall be other. Ingrid first. She would not plead. For her I had hammered the husk, a full panoply of knight's steel made wicked by neglect, its seams packed with rust, its belly sewn with barbs. I anointed the rivets with pitch and shut the plates one by one, greave to shin, cuisse to thigh, gauntlet to bone. When the helm dropped, her world turned to iron. I raised her upon a pyre of consecrated oak. The fire took slow counsel with the steel. It reddened, sang, then baked the body that could no longer bend. No cry, only the soft labor of breath within the helm, until even that went from her. Thus passed Ingrid, sealed and roasted in the armor that mocked our order. Magnus after. I set him to the oaken board, already scarred by other penances. Nails, massive as a sexton's thumb, were driven through wrists, knees, and shoulders, staking him in a cross that offered no redemption. Above his brow loomed the engine, twin plates of corroded steel, inward spiked, yoked to a screw hidden in the altar's guts. I left the handle still, for the device was wedding-bound to my own consummation. It would not answer the living hand. When I lie upon my table, when the rite begins, then shall the worm of iron turn itself and the plates creep home. Magnus's skull will be pressed between thorns without my touch. He watched the teeth above him as one watches weather. He called me brother. I answered him necessity. The drain below him waited like a mouth. Now the room is made ready for me. The basin hangs above my bier, ringed in sigils written not with my blood, but with the blood of those taken, distilled to a black tincture and mixed with salts, vapors, and caustics pulled from the alchemist's hell. When I give myself to the stone and draw the lever, the bowl shall overturn. The flood shall drown the lungs, yet spare the will. The draught is a wedding of grave and furnace. It corrupteth the flesh to metal dark, yet leaveth it warm to the touch, skin that seemeth iron, iron that remembereth skin. I shall not die by common measure. The man will be unmade, a vessel shall remain. From that hour I cast off the number of my fathers. Let the ledgers call me only Obscurus. So shall I be marked in shadowed rolls, 1560 to 1775. Thereafter, men will yoke the name to the house and write Obscurus Sorin. But the first dying is now, Anno 1560, and I count it mercy that no bell will toll. When the change is wrought, one deed abideth. Edmund sleeps above this chamber, scarcely months upon the earth, kin to me by blood and by the same stain. His life is the last stitch in the seal. I had thought to spare him. Pity is a soft chain. The curse endureth pity, and feedeth thereon. I will carry the burden alone. The circle must be closed swift, lest doubt find me in my new shape. If these pages are ever read, believe not that I sought wickedness for its savor. I sought an ending. Our line is a net of pain. I would draw it tight around one throat, mine, so that others might breathe. I go now to the altar. The lever waits like judgment. The bowl shivers, the engine hums. Magnus looks up into his iron sky. Let all that is human in me be written here, and all that follows be memory. Sorin II, who from this hour shall answer to Obscurus, keeper of the ligature and the night.
Alaric Soren Pasley Street, 193 Plymouth, England. Dear Mr. Alaric Soren, on behalf of the Order of Ilex, we, the Knights of the Hexagonal Table, are writing to inform you of our interest in your services. We would like to hire you for a dangerous quest. This mission is supported by His Majesty. Please read the copy of Scarlet's letter which is enclosed in this document. For security reasons, we cannot give you the original or tell you what we have deciphered. We need to prove that you are the one worthy of helping us. Tristan, copy of the Scarlet letter against the will. It is clear that we are announcing the outcome of a treatise on your wife, who was involved in the Salem trials. The court has come to the conclusion that your wife, Maria de Contarez, is guilty of witchcraft. Justice will be done by the imposition of the death penalty. During several torture sessions with a Spanish shoe and a thorny throne, she confessed to the following acts: the evil of cattle and the infliction of ischias by several elderly men. The process begins with the body being rubbed with oil and then tied to the stake of justice. To complete the process, this stake is wrapped in an effigy of a wolf. If our assumptions are correct, she will survive as a witch, and if she is innocent, she will be reduced to a pile of ashes. In the first case, we will see to it that she is buried alive in runic steel armor, neutralizing her abilities. On the other hand, if she were innocent, there would be a trial in which the one who testified against this witch would be condemned to eternal torment. He will then be ready for transport to a specially constructed dungeon where he will be sealed and imprisoned for eternity. For those who do not believe there is proof, the serum of immortality does exist, but it is so rare that we only use it in such rare cases. 1 drop is enough. Each of the seals contains a unique mineral, and they only serve as a sealing device. But through the power of our Archmage, we can create a passage to the other side by combining all the minerals. Research continues. This is a broken brick from the Enlightened Chapel. This chapel was unique. Perhaps it still is. You should know that this chapel was the decisive point in the battle between light and darkness. We call it God and Amara. She was the darkness, and Lord was the light, brother and sister. I know they are powerful. To seal his sister, God created a mark of Cain. This mark was a byproduct of the combining of the elements: fire, water, land, death, loyalty, which means heaven, and royalty. All 6 together, according to the ancient scriptures, seem to lead to something greater.